Today we're going to start off a little different. We are going to start off with Final Fantasy XIV, which is unusual for me. I usually start off with, Overwatch first and then move on to Final Fantasy XIV as the night goes on. But today I decided to start with something new, different, better, in my opinion. Way better. Just kidding. I love Overwatch. And Overwatch has its place in my heart. But tonight, I'm not thinking about those men. No. I'm thinking about my beautiful, wonderful, glorious, extraordinary, exquisite, divine Final Fantasy XIV men. And I just simply cannot get them out of my head. So, I must go and visit them. Which is what we will do. Since, what else is there to do? And I have I have all of Dawn Trail to do, and I haven't even dipped a toe in to Dawn Trail, which is really bad. But I'll get there. Steady but surely. Hello, motivation devil. But no, I'm looking forward to Dawn Trail, and that is simply only because I am a big fan of cyberpunk, and I like the aesthetic of the stuff that I've seen from the brief glimpses. Where am I? I have forgotten where I've logged out, to be quite honest. Oh, right, I was here because I ended the MSQ here last night. I remember now. I totally... It's all coming back to me. I definitely didn't forget the story. Let's not talk about it. Now, let us get into it. Today, I am no journalist. Unfortunately, maybe later, who knows? The night is still young. Today, I am a simple traveler. The warrior of darkness. What's up, Breen? What do you gotta tell us? Oh, great. I have to voice act. Okay. Let us head for the Nabit... Aaron, since Zero can't teleport to the ether there, we should probably travel by Aramo. That makes sense. Wait, why can't she use the ether? Oh, a fellow Viera! Hello! Aye, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lena, I take it Belug told you why he's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, Captain of the Guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? God, she's so hot! Oh! He's so hot, too. They're all hot, except Breen. That's Precious Baby. Her dad's hot, though. Thancred? Anyways, When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, not without due caution. Even so... I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been a source of pain and misery. Some fear it, still, no doubt. Which is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intend. That is your concern, is it not? Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness this destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me, who are they, and what misunderstandings they may have? I shall allay their concerns. Lilith and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmore would be as good a place as any. Oh, I love that place. It's so beautiful. The ether crystal is my favorite in all of Final Fantasy XIV. Those ours is an amicable relationship now. We were at odds for long years. Yulmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subject, and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chanuz, I don't know how to say that last part, just forget about it, was elected mayor. Relationships between our cities have improved much since then. Him and his wife, so cute, couple goals. I love them. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us now. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Yulmorians might suspect that we have ulterior motives. Thus, would it be prudent to give them prior notice? If you explain that you seek to save the War of Darkness home, though, I should hope they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Yeah, I saved Garlemald from my crazy ex-husband. Technically husband at the time. Long story. Where else should we visit? After Yulmore, I would suggest, the Ratika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the V's, guardians of secrets of ancient Ronak. The V's are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. You know what? I totally get the Knights Blessed. I worship the moon. The moon is so beautiful. I feel like we don't appreciate the moon enough. People who worship darkness. Fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well. We will treat with the people of Yulmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take this whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Right then, I should tend to my own tasks. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystarium and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here and in Navith Aaron. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. Can we talk about how she's a dancer and full chainmail? That is so iconic. And also probably really hard. Come, let's head to Umor. Hopefully Chai will know how best to present our plan to everyone. My favorite place in all of Final Fantasy XIV. Well, one of them. Really, I just have a soft spot for Shadowbringers. Actually, I have a soft spot for all the expansions. Even A Realm Reborn. I know that's a controversial thing to say, but I do actually have quite a soft spot for AAR. ARR, not AAR. AARP! I'm kidding. But no, I like certain parts of A Realm Reborn. That they have truly stuck with me. And I get to go to one of my favorite places that I haven't seen in so long. Just look at it. Look how pretty this is, specifically. This is why I love this. Like, it's just so pretty. Oh, I just gave you an upskirt. For free. You're welcome. But no, seriously. Like the roses, the aesthetic of it all. God, I would live here. If I could. But I can't. Perhaps in another life, though. Definitely. We'll work on soul transportation into alternate dimensions. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Good gods, if it isn't Lilla. To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat. Surely not. Surely not. Now, Lilla is a sensible man. He's very sensible. And he wouldn't say this. He would stroke somebody's ego. I doubt I'd ever describe myself as such. But anyways, damn it. He doesn't like his ego stroked. Huh, kidding. He probably just has little self-worth, which is understandable, don't we all? Anyways, I doubt I ever describe myself as such. But anyways, I could tell you you're up to something. The kind of something I might want nothing to do with. But regardless, I should probably know. What is it? Well, here's the entire plan. You know, my world is kind of, there's this kind of problem, and there's this void gate, and trying to save this other shard. It's a whole thing, and then there's this dragon, and yeah. Gathering light with the crystal tower, you say? I would be lying if I said that doesn't bring back unpleasant memories. And I believe I speak for most Umorians. We can hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, of course. Neither yours nor those of the Crystarium's leadership. A world engulfed in darkness. Its corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. It's rather a lot to process. But the desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings despite the gravity of your plight. Very well. You have my support. As if there was ever any doubt, right? Let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone's understands. Not so fast, dearest. If I were to reveal everything at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of